Had an interview with a friend of mine who's a clinical psychologist, and she said something very interesting. She said that even if we don't know it, we're all in stress, some of us more than the other. Basically, we're in the same storm, but each one of us is in our own boat. So each boat rocks in a different way. So this is a very, very important time to really, really be kind to each other and to accept what the other is going through. And on days when it's a lot for you, to just take time out. That is important. When things are getting on one's nerves, when you know that you can't handle it anymore, it's a good thing to be able to just take time out. And that's what I'm going to be doing in my meditations, talking to you about that. And here we have Ericca. Waiting for her to join.
Hi.
Hi, Ericca. Just
Hi, Nandinii.
lower it a little bit so I can see your full, beautiful face. Right now, I can see you up to here.
Oh, I can see you.
No, I want to see you, darling.
Oh, you want to see me?
Yes.
Here?
Yes, lovely.
Oh, then I have
Lovely,
to
lovely.
hold it now, Nandinii.
Oh, don't hold it then. Leave it down. Leave it, leave it, leave it. Be comfortable.
One second.
You have to be comfortable.
Do I need the speaker on or should I just take out the headset?
You want to take it out? Will you be better with
Can
it
you hear me?
out? I can hear you. Are you comfortable?
Better?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Okay.
It's lovely. So there was full tension here because I was waiting for you to get online. And then Prudence almost called you, and then Sana almost called you, but here
Yes,
we are.
yes. Oh my gosh. I'm not very tech savvy, okay? As
It's
you can
okay.
see.
Sana says it's perfect. You're looking perfect. It's all very perfect. Without Emir, you've managed very well, I have to tell you.
Yes, he's fast asleep. I want to whack him.
Don't whack anybody. That's exactly what we don't want to do at this time. Here I am being calm and cool and telling them to take time out, and here we're talking about whacking.
No, totally
Okay.
calm.
So everybody, I was telling everyone that you are one of the nicest, most loving, most giving human beings that I know. And that I'm really looking forward to this session with you and this interview with you. And I'd like you to start with telling us about what you do in the hospital. Ericca works at the hospital, and during the lockdown, she's still been going to work every day. So she's one of those caregivers who needs to be really, really thanked. So tell us what you do.
So, Nandini, I am working at Mount Sinai in Toronto.
Yes.
It started off like about 10 years back. I wanted to do something with life and just
Yes.
change it a little bit, just not be at home and the usual stuff. So, just being the kind of person I am, I thought, okay,
Yes.
I either want to be a teacher or I want to go work in a hospital. It's one
Yes.
or the other.
Yes.
So, I said, okay, teaching, I've done enough with the kids at home. Let me go and try this.
Yes.
So, join the hospital. Now I work on a psych ward.
Yeah.
My job is to be the unit secretary. So
Okay.
basically just coordinating everything. It's a very, what should I say, something that makes me very happy to be within an environment that is so real.
Okay.
You know, it means a lot to me. But the things I've learned through this job,
Yes.
it's very satisfying. It's enriched me completely, always showing me the real side of the world, which I think today we lack a little bit of.
Yes.
And although it's not patient care or direct, you know, it's just that energy that when you walk into the hospital, you realize for yourself, this is what life is. Whether
Yes.
you're a rich man, a poor man, or this or that or whatever, everybody within that environment is very nurturing, People are, very supportive of each other. And I think those are the qualities that I take back. And that even as me as a person, I bring a little bit of that when I talk to people there, that very compassionate side, which is a lot about what I am and the kind of person I am,
Yes.
Not crazy loud that everybody thinks I am.
I don't
But
think that.
you don't think that. Oh, that's lovely.
Hmm.
So that's what I do. Yeah. And I'm going to work and I am a little nervous. I am a little scared, I have to say. But you know what? There is a greater power looking above, looking on all of us. So
Yes.
if it's your time, it's your time. It doesn't have to be COVID. It could be an accident on the road. It could be some other ailment. It could be anything during this time.
Absolutely.
We just have to focus, I think, our energy on the good that we have.
Yes.
And I'm not discounting COVID. Yes, it's relevant. It's here. It's today. It's happening.
Yes.
But let's not get consumed by it.
Absolutely. Now, what are your hours? So, like, what time do you leave for work?
So I have two shifts. One is
Okay.
the early shift, which I wake up at 5:30.
Yes.
I have to be at work at 7:30. So
Okay.
it's not my most favorite one because I'm not an early riser, not at all. And the other shift is the afternoon shift. So
Okay.
that starts at 2:30 and I get over at night 10:30.
Wow, those are long hours.
Yeah,
Those are
8
very
hours.
long hours.
All-nighters, all night shifts at one point,
Oh God.
but the body is definitely not geared for that anymore.
So what exactly do you do over there? What exactly do you do at the hospital?
So like I said, I'm the unit secretary. So a lot of patient interaction in terms of their chart work or just, just talking to them a little bit about,
Yes.
whatever they're feeling a little bit. It's nothing to do with nursing. Like I said, it's more
Yes.
just the face of the unit.
Yes.
And so when they get admitted, when they're discharged, just coordinating appointments, pretty much like when you go to your doctor's office and you have the first point of contact, you become familiar. You're that face when they walk in.
That's the most important phase for me when I go to my doctor. I need somebody who empathizes with me. I need somebody who's kind to me. I need somebody who understands when I'm freaking out a little bit. I need somebody, because the minute you're going to a hospital or to the doctor, you feel very vulnerable. And if people sit there with that very strict, stern thing, you want to run.
I agree. Yeah. I know when my dad was sick in the hospital, and even though I was working in the hospital even during that time, I connected best with the first point of contact.
Yes. Yes.
The girl who was sitting there at the desk, that was my go-to for everything. She was the one who had a smile on her face. She was the one who always said, come, is there something I can help you with?
Yes.
Yeah. You make that little connection. And I feel the hospital is a huge puzzle. Everybody is a little piece in that puzzle.
Yes.
So we are all learning and we all fit together beautifully. It's teamwork at its best.
Yeah, because your job is as important as the doctors and as important as the caregivers, the nurses, the ward boys. It's as important.
Supporting team, Nandinii.
Yes.
Everybody is so important.
Yes.
Everybody.
Yeah.
And there's a great respect at work. There's a great amount of empathy. Our patients, they really look for that soft touch, that softness.
Yes.
So you have to also be able to have that personality type a little bit.
Yes.
It's not for everybody. Not everybody can walk into a hospital and be fine. I know my own family members say to me, how can you be there?
Yes. Why?
Yeah. Doesn't this stress you out? Every day you go in, the news is so depressing, the unit or whatever. It's like, because not everybody is cut out for, the word hospital itself is like, oh my God, now what's happening?
Scary. Absolutely.
Yeah. So for me, I just look at it as it's a job.
Yes.
I'm totally satisfied with my work. It's almost 80% me. So I'm not doing anything that's not me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so I just embrace it. I just love it. I look forward to work all the time.
How lovely. And did you have to do any training for this, Ericca?
Nandini, I went to study at the age of 41.
And for
Oh
how
my God.
long?
And what was that experience? It was crazy. We were just, I think, two of us who were that old, if I may say so,
Huh?
because, it's like,
Yeah,
gosh, who goes to school and who tries to, relearn anything? And
that's
I was like,
wonderful.
yeah, I just had to do something different. I just had to.
And how
And I
long was your course?
very supportive family, all my friends, Sana, everybody, friends in Vancouver, they all just said, listen, go for it. So I think that
Yeah.
energy also propelled me into this thing
Yeah.
of being so motivated that I wanted to do something.
And how long was your course?
9 months, full
Wow.
time, 5 days a week. And life abroad is pretty
It's pretty
stressful on its
tough. Yes.
own.
Yes.
So trying to juggle, the house, the two boys were at home at that time. Enir was really young,
Yeah.
you know. Like I
Yeah.
said, it was a good support system I had in place. And I feel like, Nandini, God sends you some opportunity. One has to recognize it.
Yes.
The more I have clarity in situations that I've been through, I see that was the right time,
Yes.
the opportunity was there, and I took it.
Yes.
I could have made many excuses saying, oh, Emir is young, I'm so worried, how can I do this? Like make the task bigger than it is.
Yes.
And
Yes.
put all the negative energy blocking me from going ahead.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I just thought, here I have the support system. Everybody around me is giving me such good energy that, hey,
Yes.
I can pick him up from school, or I can help you on your weekdays off. A friend of mine said, I'm going to come help you to cook because you just don't have the time. You're between studying, giving exams. It's
How
just getting too much
sweet.
for you. And
Yeah.
I mean, those little things are the most important things.
I agree with you 100%. The little things are the most important thing.
Most important.
So like,
Sorry, go ahead.
no, no, tell me whether you're,
Whether you're in any position,
yes.
everybody's needs are so basic. When
Yes.
you tear out all those layers,
Yes.
the needs of all of us are just the same. And the sooner you realize that, you're very lucky to get it. I got it later on in life, but I'm glad I got it.
Yeah, so talking about the little things, do you feel this at this time, those little things are more relevant and more they've come out more for everybody? Are they become the headlights have come out on them more? These little things, do you think
I,
that?
I definitely hear a lot more in terms of people are more appreciative now.
Yes,
They
obvious.
have definitely realized that life has changed.
Yes,
Okay. They've also realized that they have to be more humble.
yes,
This is coming to everybody. This is
yes,
close to home.
yeah,
And I find that people have become a little bit, I don't know what the word is, but they a little bit more, I think, grateful as
yes,
well.
yeah,
That they are with their families at this time. They have been able to step back from all the stress that they've experienced before, which has just
yeah,
been on the go, non-stop. Everybody is like in a hamster's wheel. This is
yes,
never stopping for anybody. Like it was just ridiculous the amount
yeah,
of pressure that people were under.
yeah,
You know,
absolutely. Where does fear come into all this for you personally and the work at the workspace and for your kids? Where does fear come into all this and how do you deal with that?
the way I look at fear, Nani, is more created in our minds.
Yes.
Okay, to begin with. So, yes, I am a fearful person, but of lizards, iguanas, all those kind of things, Beat the hell out of me. Okay? I will have a nightmare if I see a picture of an iguana or a snake or whatever. But that's my fear.
Okay.
Here in this context, I think we tend to give it too much. We
Yes.
fuse it too much.
Yes.
If you look at times like this, we are dealing with something that's making us sick. Okay? It is something that makes us sick, can make you very, very sick, and you can also die from it.
Yes.
We've also had illnesses
Before.
which have made you sick,
Which have been worse in a way.
which have made you sick, very sick, and sometimes you die from it.
Yes.
So when you look at the big picture of what is happening today, yes, this is affecting a lot more people because of the way it spreads.
Yes.
But to develop a sort of fear in your mind and let it affect you,
Yes.
now you've brought on a second problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
you don't need to live every moment or constantly in the fear, because you're just depriving yourself of everything good that's with you today,
Yeah.
you know? And
Yes.
if you have to stress out about what's happening today, I feel that that energy, collectively just sit as a family, use that energy with your children, use it like to do something fun.
Yes.
I think let the hours in the day, you know, spread it out a little bit. It can't always be morose. It cannot always be about, you know, this is going bad, the economy is failing. The economy has failed like 10 years back too.
Yes.
You know, we all went through this whole global, you know, craziness that happened, but then it does bounce back.
Yes, it does.
Everybody had their health, their children were safe, their homes, they had a roof over their head. What
Yes.
more do you want?
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah. Absolutely. And tell me something, what are you doing in particular that you feel is a good skill that you can talk to people out there about that helps one stay in balance? An easy little thing that helps you just stay in balance.
So I'm a little weird, okay? You know that.
Yeah, so I love that.
I'm a little goofy too.
Yeah.
So what I do every morning when I wake up
Yeah.
is the same thing. It's the news. You want to catch up on what's going on.
Yeah.
I said I'm going to stop this news thing completely. I'm actually going to call a friend,
Yes.
catch up on the news for 2 minutes, and then have a healthy laugh and a full chat.
Yes.
And I've caught up on everything.
Yes.
I've killed 2 birds with one stone. I've had my fun chatting, I've
Yes.
caught up on the news, and I do not need to focus on this anymore. I
Wow.
put on my music, all straightforward, simple things, Nandini. Put on my music. I'm dancing in my kitchen. Okay?
Yes.
Just chill out, completely
Chilled
relax.
out. So you catch up with a friend, you listen to news for 2 minutes, and then you put on music and you just chill.
Chill
Awesome.
completely. And my playlist is crazy right now. I've got a mix of everything, even I can't believe it.
Please tell us what it is.
Playlist is now it's this really old, lovely piano instrumental music by B.G. Adair. My aunt had told me about her. Nani, the music is to die. Okay,
Yeah.
all oldies, but the most beautiful piano music. Beautiful. So I'm listening to that. I'm fully going into a Zen mode. I don't know what is going around me. I'm like just loving it. Then, of course, I have all my other music, which is lounge music and Miami music and, you know, my Bollywood songs on the other side. And then I have Mr. Emir, who wakes up and has all his trap and rap and Jake and Nav and Future and this and that, and the house is rocking. And I'm fun.
Yes.
You know, you just have to embrace and be lighthearted
Yes.
throughout your day.
Yeah.
Don't make it get so heavy with, you know, like just
Absolutely.
building up for no reason.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, keep that for a few, you know, short, brief, you know, hours in the day, a little bit of time to be
Yes.
serious about that stuff,
Yes.
but don't let it consume you.
Yes.
That's the way I look at life in general, rather.
Yeah, but the thing is that this is how you live your life, not just these times. I've seen,
Always,
yeah,
always.
yeah. That's what I love about you, Ericca. You're
Yeah.
just amazing, you're always laughing, you always make sure that you're in a good mood. And, she's always been like that. That's the wonderful part about you. No matter
Yeah. Always,
what, you've always been like that.
that's the scary part, to be always laughing, and we can get you in a lot of trouble.
Me
You
too.
know that.
Yes,
You know that.
yes. So we've traveled the world together and we've laughed the world together, if I may say so, non-stop.
Stop. From
Yeah,
the age of 15, Nandini, is that
yeah.
not insane?
It's
Oh
lovely.
my gosh.
So tell the audience who doesn't know about that, from the age of 15, you started modeling, then you won a contest. Do tell them.
So it was so much fun growing up, like I said, in Bandra those days, that, the whole vibe was so, like, it was so cool,
Yeah.
and we were the it girls on St. Leo Road. There was Ericca, the other Ericca. We were the two naughty ones. And
Okay.
we had all these different groups, the Bandstand group, the Carter Road gang, the Pali Hill gang. I mean, you know Bandra well, so you
Yeah,
know
yeah. All the gangs.
all the gangs. And then I think we were all at that young age where everyone was getting ready to do something after school. I
Yeah.
just happened to be discovered into this world of modeling, which was so alien to me,
Yeah.
And I remember my rehearsal with Hemant at the church. We used to be in that
Yes.
near the Carmel Church, I think, in their
Yeah,
hall.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I remember you walking in, Anna walking in, Sharmita, Hemant, and I was like, oh my God, what am I doing over here? I cannot handle this right now, to be thrown right into it. And
Yeah.
all of you were looking so gorgeous, and just the whole scene was just like, oh my God, am I literally entering this world? This is great.
Yeah.
And right from there, it kickstarted this fun roller coaster,
Yeah.
times that I always cherish. Always. Do you
And
remember
amazing
Nandini?
friendships. And amazing friendships. I mean, imagine.
Really amazing bonds. Every time we stayed together and we traveled,
Yeah.
it was just such good, real
Yeah.
energy that we all shared. Our experiences of life, it
Yes.
was so genuine. You know what I mean? Like it was
Yeah.
heart to heart sometimes, what we are going through,
Yes.
life, but still keeping it very easy.
There was an innocence, no?
Do you remember that one lockdown, Nandini, when it started raining heavily in Bombay, and I finished a shoot and I had to come to your house?
Yes, yes, yes. It flooded.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
the whole city was flooded. I couldn't
Yeah.
get home.
Yeah.
It was a kind of lockdown for us at that
Yes.
time, right?
I used to drive a gypsy at that time.
Yes, yes. And
Yeah.
Tashu was really little.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, I remember. I remember all our holidays. I remember everything we've done. I remember, I mean, you're part of my history. You're part of my life.
It's
I mean,
so
you're
true.
part of my heart, yeah, Ericca.
Oh, Nandini, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so lucky to have good, close friends like
Yes.
you, Anna, Sharmila, always so supportive, have my back, and just fun. When we get together, it's just a riot.
It is.
Absolute riot.
We all adore you, you know that.
Thank
You know
you.
how much we just love you. Okay, so Ericca, tell me what hope means to you. What does the word hope mean to you?
Hope. I think hope for me would personally,
Personally, yeah.
would be just this bright sort of something that I'm walking into. No fear, nothing that's going to hurt me, but very confidently going ahead into something that I don't know, but I'm not scared. So I've just weeded out everything, every obstacle. So whatever I'm hoping for, or whatever I'm wanting to change maybe, or I hope things were better, or I hope I could do this.
Yeah.
I've already in my head made a little picture of what that little bit would look like for me.
Yes.
So for me, hope would be really just looking towards something that's more, what should I say? Just hoping that I can have maybe more of like, for me, it's always about good energy.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
So if I really want something, it has got to be like my place has to be right,
Yes.
so that I can accept that right energy. So
Beautifully
that's
said.
what it would be for me. Yeah.
Beautifully said. So for you, hope is like fearless, going
Yeah.
forward with
Mhm.
great and good energy.
Totally. And you don't know
Wow.
what you're getting, right? You really
No,
don't know. Unless you're
no.
a control freak, right? If you know
But
exactly
yeah,
what you want, what you're going to get, how you're going to get, what
yeah.
time you're going to get,
How
what it's going to
tiring.
look like, then you
Yeah,
already know everything.
yeah.
So
What's the use?
what's the use? Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So, and also, what do you see is going to be the way forward in your mind for the world? Have you given that a thought? That what do you think from all this, from this whole lockdown, the bringing the world down to its knees, all that's happening everywhere in the world? What do you see as the way forward, or do you see anything at all?
I think many things will go back to the way, not exactly the way they were, but of course, after the lockdown and after we find a cure or a vaccine or the medication or whatever to help with this huge problem now that is
Yeah.
in front of us, I think that there will be some sort of normalcy. I don't think we need to live with the fear that we are going to change so dramatically that we are all going to be impacted by this.
Yes.
I think this is driven by thoughts in all our minds. It's just
Yes.
endlessly we feeding out of each other.
Yeah.
You know, I think this is going to turn bad. I think that terrible thing is going to happen.
Yes.
I'll never be able to work. I'll never be able to have this position. My office has shut down. The banks are like this. We're just fueling this thing. Nobody really knows. But from the past, what you see, whenever there's been something of this magnitude,
Yes.
there will be a little bit of, uneasiness, which is a given, but then it will get better. And we will move towards something that is either much better for all of us, or it could be a slight change that we all have to make, but
Yes.
not something so big
Yes.
where we're just collapsing under the stress of it.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
that's something that we are throwing out to this
I
situation.
agree with you.
And we don't need
Collectively,
to.
yes. We don't need to. Collectively, we need to. Collectively, and this I request everybody, collectively, we need to send the light. Collectively, we need to know that there is light, there's that energy
Yes.
of light. And we can make that happen if we think of it like that. But if all the time we're all going to be in fear, then fear doesn't change anything. It just roots you to the spot, isn't
Only
it?
fear is just something that is in our minds. The way I look at it also is like we say, move your body. You sit in one place, you've sat
Yes,
there for 6 hours in front of the TV. What's the
yes,
first thing you say? Oh God, I got to get up and move my body. Why
yes,
don't we move our mind a little bit?
yes,
Our mind is
exactly.
stuck. Our mind is stuck in those same thoughts, warped, completely
Yes,
negative, completely toxic.
yes.
Why? Move your mind a little bit, shift.
I agree. Stretch your mind out. Yeah.
Yes,
Turn it
breathe.
around. Look upside down.
Exactly. Just the
Yeah.
season has changed. Come on,
Yes,
appreciate it's spring. There are
yes,
plants and flowers and life everywhere. Why is our mind stuck?
yeah.
It doesn't have to be that way. We put it into that sort of mold. And
Yes,
then we wonder, why can't we do this? Why is that happening to me? It's
exactly.
actually we who are the ones who do this to ourselves.
Exactly. Please, everybody, listen to what Ericca is saying. She's saying the mind has to move. Even seasons change. flowers change, okay? A flower blooms and then it withers away. Everything changes, but our mind stays stuck. How can there be change when that mind is stuck?
Absolutely, Nandini.
Beautifully said, yeah, Ericca.
Have got to realize, and this is all self-realization. You
Yes.
can hear the best speakers. You can have the money to attend the best conferences on motivation, inspiration, everything. But if you as a person don't have that clarity
Yes.
and you're not calm enough to absorb all of that, of what use is it?
Yeah. None.
You know, it's of no use.
It's
So
of no
you
use.
have to learn to live this sort of a way where it makes you happy, it makes you calm,
Yes.
makes you a better person. Not necessarily everybody else. It's not a one size fits everybody, because all of us have different experiences that shape us, right?
Yes.
But these little changes started in a small way. Once you see the result, Nandini, it is amazing. It is amazing.
Absolutely. And what do you think, for you, Ericca, what do you think is the best way to start stretching and moving that mind? What do you think is the best way?
So,
Because I know you like to offer simple things, very doable things.
yeah. So the first thing is when somebody talks to me and starts off with this hysteria, like I just have to back up a little bit
Yeah,
because I have realized that that's a little bit of a trigger now.
yeah,
Now I'm faced with this. So what am I going to do? And this happens to all of us. We're
Yeah.
chatting, somebody says something, it triggers something, and you get drawn into that. It's just how we all are.
yes,
Step back for a second,
yes.
okay, and just think to yourself, how can I make this person a little happier today? What
Wow,
can
Ericca, I love you.
I just say at this moment to just alleviate some of that energy? And Nandini, this works brilliantly.
So
It's
tell
almost
me
like,
how exactly you do this. Explain step by step.
so you meet somebody wherever. Okay,
Yeah.
you're at work, you meet someone, you're out, you meet someone, you're in a social gathering, if you met, whatever it is, wherever you're chatting. And the energy goes into this downward, everybody is worried sort of thing. You can join in happily and be the fifth person in that
Yeah.
gathering, or you can just choose to bring down that level of negative energy. You're not
Yes.
changing the situation. You're not making it any less serious than it is.
Yes.
You're just dealing with the emotion of that person.
Wow.
Literally just say simple things. You know, like if, for example, someone had to say that to me, I would just say, come, let's sit, let's go have a coffee. Come, let's chat more. But just
Wow.
keep it all open.
Yes.
And slowly you'll start to find that that person feels a connect with you.
Yes.
And you're suddenly branched off onto completely different topics, you know.
Yeah.
And
Like
that,
banana fritters.
yes, Nandini, yes, you said the right thing. How greedy were we? We said we're cooking it for our kids and we wallop the whole thing down.
Or just see what they're saying. Or mama would just make a joke and start laughing. Yeah.
Totally.
Totally. That's you.
Yeah,
Yeah. 100%.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because what's the point, Nandini? And you know, people want to be around happy people.
Yes.
Like this is a given, okay?
Yeah. True.
I want to
True.
be around people who are happy.
Yes.
I gravitate
Absolutely.
towards that energy. People who are laughing, youngsters, seniors. Listen, I love seniors. They are a wealth of experiences, humor, naughtiness. Their jokes are so naughty. Oh my gosh. You know?
Yeah.
So, like, you just move towards people who are light,
Yes.
easy, they
Yes.
make fun of themselves, you know,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
have a silly side to you. Why is everybody so uptight? tight? You know,
I don't know.
I don't understand. And we come across something weird because we're laughing all the time.
Yes,
We kind of have an answer, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? It's just
yes,
that we, in our own way, have learned to cope.
exactly.
This
And
is
I've
how we can do it.
absolutely. I mean, me like you, I just see life as a delight, and I find the things that I'm delighted about. It's just a matter, it's a very little tweak that you can do, you
Yes.
know.
You know, in my head also, there's a funny kind of formula that I
You
that
have.
I
Tell us
used
your
to.
formula.
So this, when I was in school and studying, I used
Hmm.
to tell my instructor, I'm so stressed out. I don't know how I'm going to do this exam. I think I'm failing, and this has been the biggest mistake of my life. She just said one thing to me. She said, Erica, you are one of the smartest in this group. You already know 75% of the course matter. The exam is coming up with only 25% new material.
Okay.
Just focus on the 25%. And I think I was in a moment where I so absorbed that, Nandini, because sometimes people can talk and you don't,
Yeah.
really picking up on that.
Yes.
I clung on to that and I literally use that in so many different situations.
That
When
25%.
when I want to do something difficult or something that I think I can't do, the first thing I do is think of how much I already know in that situation. And if I already know 75% or 80% of it, I'm so ready to learn the rest,
Wow.
you know? And
Yes.
I thought to myself, that was a fantastic thing she shared with me.
Yes.
And I'm glad that it registered at that point and I didn't just make my exams and that negativity so big in my head that I didn't even hear what she was saying to me,
Yes.
you know?
Brilliant.
So if
Just
you can
brilliant.
actually take situations and break them down, of course, when a situation is too big and you have to learn 75% of it, then hell no. I'm not, I don't, how excited I would be actually. Then I don't know how excited I would be. But if I'm just doing it the other way,
Uh,
it's fine. I'll take it and I'm going to learn.
yeah, Erica, I've seen you do the 75% also many, many, many times. So, you're just
But I
dissing
got
yourself.
it. I got it rather late in life. Understood the true meaning of it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And listen, life is too short, Nandini. I
Yes.
mean, listen, at 80 years of age, I still want to be dancing, listening to music, sitting in a senior home, having a party, being up late at night,
Yes.
cracking jokes. I'm going to, like, even at 80, I think my life is I'm still young and I
Yeah.
want to do things.
I agree
We
with
can't
you.
put a timeline on anything.
Yeah,
We just can't.
I agree. We can't put a timeline on anything. And
On nothing.
on nothing, as you very rightly said when we first started about death, you said, but you don't have to go with COVID. You can die anyway with anything. So we have to
Yes.
stop focusing on that and forget
Yes.
this. We don't know the timeline of our lives. Meanwhile, get a good playlist and dance to the music, right?
Couldn't agree more. Just keep it light, keep it
Yeah.
simple. What we were just talking the other day of keeping life so simple.
Yes.
When something then happens or comes into that day, how excited you
It's
become,
a
how great
miracle.
you feel.
It's a
That's like
miracle.
the highlight of your day.
Yes.
But if you're going to be so privileged and think that you're so entitled to this, that, and that, where's the joy in anything?
There's no.
Are you ever going to experience joy then?
No. See, this is
How
a
can
very important point that you're making. Just tell them about keeping life simple again. It's a very important point.
So just everyday life, okay?
Yeah.
Most of us in whatever, category we're working, we're raising our kids. It's pretty mundane, right? Everybody is like doing more or less the same things.
Yes.
So you can complicate it or you can just leave your life very simple.
Yes.
Okay. And when you leave it basic and just are very grateful for your basic needs, when something happens above that, you are like a child. You're so happy because it's like, oh my God, look what happened
Yeah.
today.
Yes.
Versus, when people chat, they're like, so what are you doing? Nothing. How was your day? Okay. Like, my God, I can tell you 10 things that happened today. There are like little things. Like, would that really count then? I don't know. But
Yeah,
to
but
me, they do count.
exactly, that's the point. What you said also, people think that they're entitled. The minute you make it simple, you see everything as a wonderful miracle and grace. And then you just start viewing life with awe. And
Yeah.
I've seen you always do that, Riku. I've seen you do that from the day I met you. You've always
Have you
been a
heard
very
these
simple girl.
conversations? Have you heard these conversations sometimes? What are you doing? Nothing.
Yeah.
How are you? Okay.
Okay.
What do you do like? Nothing. And I am bursting a blood vessel. What? Why? Why does it have to be this way?
Because as you rightly said, people feel they're entitled. People are just too precious. They don't want that simplicity.
Yeah.
And you, Ericca, my darling, darling friend, you have always been independent. You have always been responsible. You have always been accountable. You've kept your life very, very simple. And
Yeah.
you have always been grateful for anything that you have received. I've always seen that.
Yeah, I'm very blessed, Nandini, very blessed. I do not take things for granted. And I will never take things for granted because life is too fragile. It's
Yes.
here today, next minute it's gone.
Yes.
You have got to make the most of it in whatever way you can, whether it's enjoy, whether it's, whatever enjoy means to you, reading a book, taking your dog for a walk. Oh my God, talking about pets, Nandini. Oh my gosh, that's another one. Pets,
Yeah.
they just bring so much joy into my life. I cannot tell you. Anybody out there who has pets, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Especially at a time like this.
Yeah.
You're all at home, cuddling your pets, loving them. They just look at you and everything is fine. Your miserable day is just like fine all over again.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. The miracle of love.
totally, totally.
So, any last bits of wise tips that you can give for anything to us, to the audience?
So many things, Nani, like, just say yes more often, to be open to do things. Say yes, this is what I feel today we're lacking. A lot of it is no, cannot, it's never going to be. Just say yes a little bit more.
Yes.
Just to just be appreciating. Say yes. If there's something, instead of first saying no, just think about it and say, yes, I think I can do this. I think I can manage this. I think I can achieve this. Also, things that I feel have helped is when you don't try to change a situation or don't try to change people. Just try to change yourself first. Work on yourself. Because if you're not in a good place, you're pretty much crappy. You do not help anybody around you.
It's true.
So, so don't try to change anybody and spend that energy and all those years trying to change. Change yourself. So that's another. In today's difficult times, if there's a change, you remember that book, Who Moved My Cheese?
Yes. Yes.
Remember that? It was a while ago.
Yeah.
You had told me about it. Sharmila had told me read it. It's an excellent read. That has stayed with me all along. And it couldn't be more relevant than in today's times.
Yes.
How
Yes.
to adapt, how to cope. Those poor little mites running around looking for cheese and trying to get happy and healthy when they find it is really about life.
It's really about life.
Just trying to find that happy place and moving out of your comfort zone, which we've all had to do today.
Yes.
We're all a little bit on edge because what we knew as our comfort zone today looks a little different.
Absolutely.
But according to me, But according to me, we are all with a roof over our head. We've got our kids at home with us. We're so blessed.
Yeah.
So we do have a lot of good that's also right now happened due to this pandemic. It's not all negative. It's not all gone down the drain for everybody.
No, it
That's our
hasn't.
that's in our thoughts,
Yes.
which we are spreading around, which we need to just realize that that's not
Yes.
needed.
No, it's not.
You know, just be a little bit kinder to everyone. I think, we all
Yes.
just need to share. And I see a lot of that online. I'm actually really like happy to see that everybody is doing their bit, you know.
Yes.
I
Yes.
never judge anybody that it's too big or too small or why can't they do more. Just be happy that somebody is doing something,
Yes.
whatever it is, in whatever way or form or donation or giving of your time or like, making food, whatever it is, everybody is doing something. And
Everybody.
yes, and that something is what is the true meaning of this whole situation that we are in of helping one another.
Yes.
We just have to
Absolutely.
do something, you know?
So these are all Ericca isms. So
Oh my,
beautifully said, Ericca. No, really, you're such a wise one, and a real darling.
I'm an
There's
old
such a
soul,
simple innocence about you. You're not old. You're amazing.
I'm an
Old
old
can be good
soul.
also. Old is gold.
God, yes.
Old is gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you, thank you, thank you. This was such a lovely interview for me. And I think that we've all learned so much from your most gentle way of putting things across.
Thank you,
Really.
Nandini. I'm so happy when you asked me to do this. I really was. I was so thrilled. I said, we are just going to chat like we do, and
Yes.
we're going to just, you're going to just make me feel so relaxed. I'm not going to be nervous. It's the first time I'm doing something like this. So,
And you've spoken so well, Ericca. You've said such wonderful, wise, amazing things. Really
oh,
lovely. Should we say hi
thank
to
you.
everybody? Should we say if anyone has any questions and say hi to everybody?
Please
Hi,
do. Yes.
Kalpana. Kalpana says hi. Let me
Hi.
see.
Hi, Kalpana.
No questions. I'm so bad. I can't see.
Mhm.
People saying hello. People well said.
Oh,
Sanna
nice.
says sounds like somebody I know. Laughing. Basically, everybody's clapping. Everybody thinks you're a rock star, Riku,
Oh,
which you are.
gosh.
Let's just read this. I think Auntie Ericca needs to do future what? Future lives and share all the wisdom. Yeah, I agree. You really need to do
Oh,
some
thank
because you've
you.
got so much to give,
You can,
Ericca.
you can make a small change, Nandi, and make somebody happy. Why not?
Yeah,
This is,
yeah.
doesn't, there were two little quotes that I came across during like the last 2 months. In the last 2 months, if I can just read them to you, they touched me
Please,
so much,
please,
Nandini. They
please,
really made me
please.
feel like this is something that I want to hold on to. So one was
Yeah.
about happiness.
Yes.
Okay. So happiness is when you're happy because you've made somebody else happy.
Wow.
So simple, right?
Yes. Happiness is when you're happy that you've made someone else happy.
Hi, Nandini. I wanted to share this really lovely and beautiful quote that I read recently. It goes like this: what's your favorite place? I don't have a favorite place. I have my favorite people. And whenever I'm with my favorite people, it becomes my favorite place. I just love it. I think it's so beautiful. It's so simple. And at a time like this, when we are all at home in lockdown, we're with our favorite people.
and home. What better than that? So you don't need to be in any destination of the world having a great time or dreaming of being on vacation. You're with your favorite people. So just enjoy this time and stay together and stay safe. Thanks for having me on your live, Nandinii. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you.